Alrighty. Click back into the game. All right. I have a feeling this is going to be an emotionally unfun time. I can turn my head better. I just have to be careful with sudden movements. Oh yeah, I forgot there's no fucking music here. Oh. Oh. Well. I mean this in a really good way. I'm getting Corel vibes. Like when they went back to Corel and Barrett just got punched and they were all screaming at him. I mean I mean that in the best way possible. Because that hurts so bad. Too fresh. How long ago did this happen? He was raised by the village chief too. Ah.
Did you say Memphis?
Really like the background voice acting for that. Oh. Oh my god, this is... Okay, so this guy's important. Ryudo's backstory, I would assume, again, because he has a portrait. Bless Elena's heart. I mean, yeah, I thought everyone was dead, so... I'm guessing something got fucked up with the idol. Yeah, spaghetti at the wall. Idol is a piece of Valmar? There's a crossbow here. That was actually not the first thing that entered my mind. It was idol was a piece of Valmar, and then I remembered I bought a crossbow here last time. Oh god, no fucking music! Oh, that bothers me so much. It's so effective though. Like, that's not a tick against the game. That's a tick for the game. Like, oh. He's being so nice. Like, well, yeah, then don't be around me, kid. It's okay. I am here to be a fucking menace. You wouldn't know because you deserted us. Oh, how we've suffered. What? Yeah, I agree. So again, just like the first game, this fucking team knew what they were doing. I have to wonder if it was a different team on Extreme and 3. I don't know how well received Extreme is, but I know 3 is hated. Oh, Grandpa. Okay, so Melphis is, I would guess, a better swordsman than Ryudo. Okay. But any game that knows how to use sound and lack thereof to their advantage, oh, mwah. I came back because of him, but all right. Look at my hands. They're smooth, not rough like yours. All the men have smooth hands now. Yeah, I was gonna say that indicates a lack of work. Our lives are different than yours. Yeah. He might miss Ryudo? Don't know. He seemed very quick to deny it. Dodo! Dodo's his nickname! That's adorable. I got the... Fuck, what happened? I mean, like, we're gonna find out. I mean, he's at least being nice about it. There was another house I couldn't reach before. Was the village chief's? Which would mean it's his house. Ryudo's. Right? Something terrible might happen again. I can't welcome you. I guess not. Ryudo said he was raised by the village chief. Oh, I cannot read book. Aha! Oh, I can't take it. I wanted to take it. Oh. He lived right next to them. Boarded it up so nobody could go inside. Gata, that's gonna get you killed, dude. But not unbend a single blade of grass. Game possessed. Oh, so this trained swordsman? Um, she's going through a lot. I mean, Gata doesn't know that though. Do I have to stay the night? I guess so. Thought it might have just been a rendezvous at the end kind of thing. They were.
I wonder what happened to Ryudo here. Is this really where he grew up?
Miss, do you really want to know what happened to Ryudo?
Hi, Sky.
Who are you?
It does not matter. Do not look outside. Look and I will leave.
Oh,
One more thing. Do not repeat this to anyone. Understand?
All right.
Or what?
Just tell me, what happened?
Who that? Why that voice familiar?
Known as the Village of Swordsmen, this is where men came to polish their skills and pursue the way of the sword. Melphis and Ryudo were raised by the village chief after they lost their parents when they were young. The two began combat training and soon showed incredible progress. Melphis in particular became the greatest swordsman the village had ever seen.
Here we go, Ryudo. Ha! Not even close.
Ryudo spent all day, every day, practicing with his best friend, Gata. Melphis was admired for being the strongest swordsman in the village. Eventually, Melphis became engaged to the village chief's daughter,
Oh no.
Rina.
Oh
The
no.
good-natured Rina was already like a sister to Ryudo.
Like this sword without a cloud,
Like this blade, pure and true.
we shall become swordsmen, strong of heart.
Then, one day, a terrible storm beset the village. From the altar of the idol came an unusual rumbling. The idol was a sword of such terrible power that it could only be wielded by the most powerful swordsman in the world. The sword was believed to protect the village from harm.
Oh.
Rina went to the altar to quiet the angry idol. The villagers waited for Rina to return safely, but hope as they might, the strange rumblings did not cease. No one knew what happened to Rina. Thus began a terrible tragedy. When Rina did not come back, the worried village chief sent Melphis and a few other villagers to investigate. Yet the storm and rumblings only grew worse. Ryudo silently trailed Memphis. And witnessed
Malphas! Rena! Malphas! It can't be. No. What? Memphis? How could you?
Ryudo wept at the side of the dead Rena. Her body lay, as it were, impaled upon the sword of Memphis. The villagers searched the island, but found neither hide nor hair of Memphis. Murderer, idol thief. This is how Memphis was now known. Because of his brother, Ryudo could no longer live in the village. So he came to live as a geohound. That was about 3 years ago.
So up until now, Ryudo has lived bearing his own sorrow like that.
Betrayed by the brother he trusted most, he became leery of ever trusting anyone again.
It must have been hard, being driven into exile, living all alone. The poor thing.
Your understanding that will make it all much easier on him.
That shot of Memphis, I feel like it was Sky, but Elena knows his voice. I don't know, we'll see. That shot of Memphis stabbing Rena was... It's gonna sound fucked up when I say this. It was gorgeous. Like, it was like the perfect cinematic shot. Oh my god. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I gasped and put my hand over my mouth. And then I spent the rest of the cutscene with my hand over my mouth. With my jaw on the floor. Oh my god. I heard the gasp. It reminded me of a well-choreographed opera. It's very... That's an iconic image right there. God damn. Rail Mountain. So we have to find out what was there. The silence and certainty of day passing to dusk. Fucking... What did I say? What did I say? Was I supposed to pick up on that before? Am I stupid? Okay, I'm asking Katie if I was supposed to pick up on that before, or if I called it right before it happened. Kind of hinting at it before. Okay. Like, with Melphis having the horn, I was like, that's a little fucking weird. But if there's horns, it makes me wonder if Rena was being possessed by one? Yeah, I'm here to fight him. Oh, is that Rena's grave? That's a graveyard. There's a sword on it, so probably not Rena's grave. Alias. Rena. She was so pretty. How long has Sky been around? I'm wondering that too. The parade of blood and tears. So this is everybody who died. Boy. So they were supposed to protect the horns, I guess, from ever being taken. If Rena was sent to settle it, was she a part of the church? Like, would she have the power to do that? I wonder if I'm thinking about it too much. I kind of just got to see what happens. Like, whoa. Darkness. Oh, Reg. Got that? This was on the door of your old house. Waited the plateau of memories, Melphis. It definitely seemed that they were hinting at that. That the sword of justice was the Grana saber. That's why I went, oh. You noisy motherfuckers. Of course I was surprised because they bounced on me. Ugh, you can't use gravity. Okay. He can't either. Bun on a bun. Make sure nobody's up to some shit. Okay,
Come, O cleansing flame, to purify!
that should hit most of them, hopefully. Don't move, don't move.
Silver.
Yeah, that did a good chunk. And he, okay. Yes, he got there. Sorry, I'm just trying to process all of that. That was a whole ass lord up.
Gotta work even harder.
It did say that the Grana saber, I mean, this may be an outdated lead as well. Fuck. I can't remember if that it dwelled with within the deepest darkness or with or if I'm like thinking Kingdom Hearts right now. Or if it was purely within the land of the people of darkness. I'm trying to remember, like, if it was just supposed to be steeped in darkness. I still don't trust anything Zira says, but it's worth consideration. I mean, we're gonna find out eventually.
Nothing withstands my blade.
Also, I just want to say, if there's anyone that likes Grandia 2, but then memes on Kingdom Hearts for the use of darkness, I don't want to fucking hear it. Like, I've been thinking that for episodes now. But I just want to put my 2 fucking cents out there, man. hello. Yeah. Flying enemies are hard to... Great. Oh, they're powerful. Oh, great. Lena's the only one that's got an all heal, huh? Clay Bird. Did anyone, is anyone say or anyone mention? I can't remember. Oh no, Mareg's got it, but actually Elena's better suited for it, but Mareg's got faster action economy right now.
Breathe the breath of life!
Okay, tremor, defense loss. Great. We're at least gonna try to push back the one that is... But don't worry, Kingdom Hearts is on my list. That one's gonna take a long time. I'm probably not a this year project, but I have it. Because Katie and I are there, and it's actually not a hard series to understand. It's convoluted, but it's not difficult. You just need to look like, what's his nuts from Always Sunny. He's just attacking Elena. Wait. Oh, back there. Okay. No. Kazi, that was not directed at you. You're fine. That was like a general, because there's a big thing that people love to meme on, being like, wow, Kingdom Hearts is super hard to understand. Oh my god. So convoluted. Like, it's even a joke in like a video I sent Bird and I watched with Katie. By oh, I forget his name, but the guy that did the really good Final Fantasy VII video essay that we watched about like what made it so special at the time, and he was talking about like Undertale and all of its like spin-offs, and he was like talking about like how all the spin-offs were really good, you just needed to piece it together, and the joke was funny, but this illustrates kind of the point of the meme essentially, and it's that and he was like, oh god, I've become what I've hated most. I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, because he was like, I swear it just all makes sense if you sit there and you really think about it and piece it together. And then he was like, oh god. Like, the joke itself was funny and Katie and I did laugh at it, but like it does like that, it's a whole ass meme about how quote unquote hard Kingdom Hearts is to understand. There's a difference in my opinion between the story itself being difficult to follow, and like people, and like between that, people being unwilling to put the work in, comma, and people that just kind of have a hard time identifying plot points. If you have a hard time putting pieces of it together, yeah, that's totally fine. Ow, I turned my neck like I normally would. I'm an idiot. I think that's totally fine. My thing is that a lot of people just bitch and complain about how difficult it is. And then when I like kind of go into further detail, they're like, oh, well, I didn't play this game. And I'm like, well, it's part of a fucking series. And they're like, well, it's not a numbered it's not a numbered entry. So why would I play it? And I'm like the way I just fucking facepalm, dude. Because Kingdom Hearts makes it... Thankfully, I have a wife who understood Homestuck to explain me things. Don't worry, you will be in good hands because I will be going through it and I will be reconfirming things with Katie, who is the Kingdom Hearts expert here. Because I got chased out of the fan base before 2 came out. Am I fucking stupid? I don't see the thing I just picked up. I'm fucking stupid, I guess. Shrimp! That's a lot of shrimp. I think I checked. Oh, she does have gravity. And Ryudo is right after her, so yeah, let's go.
Black.
But yeah, I think there are very, very, very like different types of people, but I think if I had to condense it into 3 I can think of off the top of my head, pulling this out of my ass, I would condense it into those 3. Like people who don't want to put in the time. Anybody want fried shrimp?
Torch him.
People who just genuinely have a hard time understanding things. And then I forgot my 3rd category already because this is how like off the cuff I'm talking. Oh no, we defend. But yeah, I feel so bad. I'm sorry, I did not mean to make you feel attacked. I think not understanding things is fine. I mean, that's kind of the whole appeal of Dark Souls, is that you piece the story together. So, and I will say in its detraction, Katie and I have talked about this at length, because what else do we do but talk about fandom? Okay, thank you. I felt so bad. I was like, no! No, not my sister-in-law! Oh, one thing I was gonna say. Kingdom Hearts, and for those saying like, oh, well, Danny, normally if it's not a numbered entry, you know, you shouldn't be so hard on them. Here's the thing. Kingdom Hearts made this blatantly obvious between 1 and 2. There was only one game that came out between them. That was Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance. If you did not play Chain of Memories, you did not understand parts of 2. You can still play 2, but you're not going to understand a game with bad mechanics, but a really fucking good plot. Like a really good story with really good characters. And a lot of people didn't. And they were like, why is it Organization 13 and there's not 13 of them? And to be honest, the Game Boy Advance version actually did have... Ooh. It's different than your beef with Overwatch. It seems like Kingdom Hearts has been very clear that everything matters. Yes! That is exactly fucking it. Because that's the thing is, if you didn't play from 1 to 2, and Katie, I'm sure you ran into this more than I did. So am I right in saying that there were at the time, because I played 1 and I played Chain of Memories, and Chain of Memories did have actually way better mechanics than Chain of Memories, which was out for the PlayStation 2, where they transposed it to 3D. When the little sprites were really, really cute, but you got the voice acting and everything, which was awesome. So there's pros and cons to both. I feel like they should have made Chain of Memories into the movie and 358 over 2 days into a remade game, because at least if I have to put up with Shion, I know at the very end of the game I can go on missions with the organization members. But no, we're just stuck with Shion the movie. But Katie, at the time when it came out, because this is what I observed in other people that did play it, would you agree that a lot of people were fucking confused who didn't play Chain of Memories? I heard some people, like in band, we always had like warm-up times. Oh, do we have to push Graves over? I heard, oh, that doesn't sit right with me. I know he has to do it. Oh, okay, he's just realigning a grave, it's fine. But like sitting in, oh, our Treant friends, they're back. Oh. You fuckers. Oh, they look even more horrifying in 3D. Man-eating tree. Apple hurl. I heard people in band bitching because they were like, man, Kingdom Hearts 2 is really good, but I don't understand this fucking plot point. And I was able to sit there and be like, I know who Naminé is. Because they were like, who the fuck is Naminé? It was never explained by the end of the game. Who is that blonde chick? Was that Naminé? And I was like, did you guys not play Chain of Memories? And they were like, why? It was for the Game Boy. And I'm like, because I was like, that explains who Naminé is. Also, Nami is my queen, and anyone who shit talks her is gonna get a fucking face full of my fist. Like, it's one thing if you can't afford multiple consoles to play extra games, but don't... Yeah, exactly. I agree. And that is something that Katie and I have discussed that is kind of to its detriment. Up until they came out with this fucking collection years ago now. So there's literally no excuse anymore. Fuck.
Eliminated.
Oh, that Kingdom Hearts, Nomura, he... Nomura had plans in place, but I think, like... Katie, what have we said? That he kept getting more and more ideas and wanted to put more and more things in it. So it's become almost like a serial, like a series, like a serial series, an episodic thing. Because one, he did not know how successful it was going to be. One is almost kind of its own standalone thing. And then as it got more and more, like after it came back as a big boom, he was like, oh, I can continue it. And I have ideas. And then he kept getting more and more ideas. Hence why there's so many things between 2 and 3. Like, 13 wasn't in development limbo for all that time, but because it was kind of almost serialized in that way, I don't think Nomura made it a career. I think he was forced to make it a career. Yeah, he didn't know. Oh my God. If you got the collector's edition of 3, which Katie and I both did, there's a little art booklet. And yeah, that is part of the problem. Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, so I'm not gonna go look for it, even though I desperately want to jump out of my chair and run and look for it. There was a booklet that had a note from Nomura thanking you for playing because he knew 3 was so important to people, and it coming out was finally important to people. And he said in it, he hopes that you enjoy the ending because it took him a long time to write it and rewrite it because he didn't know how to end 3. And this was the one he was the most satisfied with. So it's not even that he thought he found the perfect ending. He's like, this one, I think. Like, he knew it had to come out. And not only that, he's been working on character designs. Hi, Binks. She's gonna expect me to pay attention to her, and she's gonna be a shit. He's been working on character designs for Final Fantasy for a long-ass time. Roberto Ferrari is his understudy and is actually the one that is in charge of most of the redesigns for the 7 remake, but he is involved with the 7 remake because he and Nojima are some of the only OGs left. And then he designed and wrote TWOE, and then they had Neo TWOE in the works for I don't even know how long, to be perfectly honest. But that was absolutely something he wanted to continue because fucking, like, TWOE was something he wanted to keep going with because it fucking came out. Sorry, I saw a weapon or something over there. So because he was 13 verses, which turned into 15, which is another fucking meme that goes around that annoys me. They're like, oh, Noctis and Riku and Yuzora all look alike. And it's like, yeah, he had design concepts that looked really good. And if it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. People use their redesigns all the goddamn time. I'm not even a physical artist, and I know that. People have scrapped it's like writers have lines that are like, man, this is sick, but then it doesn't fit. So they take the line and they use it somewhere else. And if it fits in another place, they'll use it again. Like, it's how it is. Like, that's just what artists do. And I hear artists giving him shit for it, and I'm like, what are you doing? Exactly, it's a multi-use puzzle piece. Drives me up the fucking wall, dude. Because sometimes those people are so up their own ass about it. Like, if people are joking about it, I think that's one thing. Like, a joke about it, like, oh, haha.
You better practice.
But, like, people have seriously called Nomura creatively bankrupt because Noctis and Riku look alike. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And yeah, the other thing about 3 is it's very Sora Kairi pushed when don't say that Riku looks like Sasuke. Don't do that to my child. Look, Riku got a heartless hair. Yeah, exactly. Riku did get a heartless haircut. He did not have a choice. He was minding his own damn business, trying to find a friend. Face paint. And he got a heartless haircut. He looks really good with short hair. Also, I don't say my child about many characters. I only say it about 2. For anyone that's listening to this later and cringing. I only say it about 2 characters because I fucking mean it. Riku is the single most important character in Kingdom Hearts to me. Oops. Oh no, I mean people on YouTube that hear that. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I hear it a bunch from, like, fan zeitgeist that are like, my poor baby, my poor son, I'm like, alright, stop, stop, stop. cringed my pants, Danny. Yeah, you're one to talk, Katie. I actually did make you cringe your pants during a stream. I don't remember what I did. Fucking tree fucks. All right. But yeah, they 3 was very Sora Kairi heavy. You're probably gonna hear me say this when I go through the series again. When Nomura himself actually does not care about that. He doesn't care about pairings. He hints at frankly Sora with either Riku or Kairi. He hints at Riku and Kairi, something people tend to forget a lot about, that Riku cares a lot about Kairi. I don't ship it because I think Riku and Sora are gay as the day is long. But, like, people forget how much Riku cares about Kairi. That's a whole point. Like, that's a big part of the first half of the series. I'm straighter than they are. Yeah, I know. Let me just say there's something in 3 that makes me very angry because, 1, Kairi was written dirty. Like, they did Kairi super dirty in 3. But, yeah, they did. Kairi's such a good character. But there was a moment where I got super angry because all I'll say is something happens to Kairi that is distressing.
Good luck, everyone!
And would especially be distressing if you were one of her 2 closest friends and you had known her since she was a child, like they do. And Sora reacts. Yeah, she's not a damsel in fucking distress. My God, that's what they turned her into, and I hate it. Melody of Memory was like a patch job. That's one I won't play because it's like, I'll just show you the cutscene at the very end. Because it's just a recap. No, I'll tell you. No, that's just because Sora realized he's gay for Riku. No, I'll tell you what Nomura thinks, and I think it's actually very sweet and the way a creator should approach a lot of things. Fuck, okay, I've got so many thoughts going on at the same time. I don't think the propel is helping. I think the propel is making my mind go crazy. It is the gayest moment in video game history. My God, I can't wait for you all to see it. The last brain cell is going brrr. It's also go to market, so. Oh boy. Even gayer than any, it is gayer than any yaoi sex games. I agree.
Gotta work even harder.
Let me put it this way. Katie showed it to me out of context and I went, oh, that's gay. I hadn't gotten back into Kingdom Hearts. She was just like, can I please just show you this scene out of context? And I was like, yeah. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, that's really gay. I was like, oh. Like VG Cats even made a comic about that moment. It was amazing. But oh my God, okay, first, something very upsetting happens to Kairi that would affect Sora and Riku. Sora reacts immediately, like without a second thought. Pretty much, I'm hyperbolizing a little bit, but it pretty much is like, I'm hyperbolizing a little bit, but like 5 minutes later, Riku's like, you motherfucker! And I'm like, really? It took him this long? Like, Katie was at my house, sitting on my bed, watching me play. She heard me she saw me yelling. Katie, did I pause and turn around, or did I let the cutscene play out? I don't remember. I just remember I was pissed. You let it play out? Okay. I was yelling as the cutscene happened. The entire time. I was so fucking angry. All this to say, I will say this really quickly. 3 is not a bad game. A lot of people are like, oh, I heard 3 was shit. And it's like, my God, this was a game that we were waiting 13 years for, and more shit got added into it. Like, more shit got added into the mix. This was not a Duke Nukem Forever where it was in like development limbo or hell for 13 years. This was something that was actively being worked on lore-wise. Like, there were a ton of new pieces of information being added. And people were fucking mad about it to the point where now people just won't play it. And they're like, oh yeah, it's bad. And I'm like, you haven't even played the game. 3 suffers from some pacing issues, absolutely. But, okay, this is a fucking potion. I should be able to find it. Potion of Azure. 1500 HP on all friends? Woo! I get nervous when I get items like that. I'm like, why do I need that? It's like in a horror game when it tells you to move, like when it tells you how you can sneak, you're like, why do I need to sneak, game? Oh yeah, he doesn't have it either. Oh my God, I have so many things going on in my head. Okay, so yeah, the Riku thing outraged, Riku not caring about Kairi in 3 outraged me. Nomura's stance. Nomura, because he had other writers, he was like, all right, I'm gonna kind of leave this to you guys to write a lot of it, but I still want, like, I still get to, like, hit the major plot beats. You know, you can kind of write around it. So they leaned very heavily into Sokai, which is fine. That's a good ship. When, like, Sora and Kairi have really good chemistry. But, like, Nomura genuinely does not care about that shit. Because, his thing is, the point is that they're all together. Like, they're all friends. They're all friends together. It does, like, nothing else matters. He is fine to let you ship what you want to ship. Because to Nomura, in the end, what matters is that Sora, Riku, and Kairi are forever best friends. And I think that's very sweet. And I think that's the way to go, honestly. Is to be like, look, if you want to ship Sora and Kairi, fine. If you want to ship Riku and Kairi, fine. If you want to ship Sora and Riku, fine. If you want to ship all of them, fine. The most important thing is that they're all friends and they're together. Like, no matter what. And that's something I have seen the fan base understand, at least, thank God. Even if it's like a Soriku fanfic where he's been dumped by Kairi, like, they treat Kairi pretty well. I should have had Mareg guard. I'm too lost in the sauce right now. yeah, go kill that one. I do see that Murag needs help. Or health.
Blood sugar 0716.
That's so cute.
You better practice if
But
you
yeah,
want to beat
Nomura
me.
doesn't care. And I think that's really, really sweet and really, really awesome. He just doesn't give a shit. Murag, your glucose. This motherfucker. These motherfuckers. Okay. So yes, all of that to say, my God. Y'all got me started on a series I love. Oh, who's that being aimed at? Elena, who can't do anything. Kill that tree. Oh, that scream is distressing. Chop it down, Murag. I don't like need it, but I'll cap this up.
Good luck, everyone!
God, it is go to market. Last brain cell go brrr, and I think the propel has made that brain cell brrr even faster. Be smart.
Threat eliminated.
But yeah, all that to say, Kingdom Hearts is another year's task, because this year is Final Fantasy X and X-2, and X-2 needs a checklist. I have not 100%ed that game, and you need to if you want the best ending, and only 100% will give you the best ending. Yeah. I have the Prima guide though. I love 10-2. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have them make 10-3 like they're talking about doing? Because if they do, I will riot and absolutely not buy it. Yeah, no, me neither. They keep teasing it and everyone's like, we don't want this. Everyone's like, we want a prequel, and they're like, but you know how it ends, and we're all like, dude, you guys made Crisis Core. Just because we know how it ends doesn't mean it's not good. I do not want green eggs and ham. I do not fucking want it, Square Enix. I will fling Crisis Core at them like that, and in a good way. In the way of, we know how the story ends.
Threat eliminated.
But you still made a very touching story. Aged a little bit. But like, overall, like, goddamn, everybody wants this prequel, and I can't say what it is because they're members of chat. But it's not bad. It's just you realize upon playing it, like, oh, this didn't age the greatest, did it? And it's really sad because that and Birth by Sleep are what I said, like what I said consistently you should get a PlayStation Portable for. That and Dissidia Final Fantasy, honestly. The Dissidia games were fucking great. But Birth by Sleep has aged wonderfully. Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 2 are the two best entries in the series, hands down. At that point, it's just opinion which one is better. But objectively, those are the two fucking best one. You say as Crisis Core, Birth by Sleep, and Final Fantasy Dissidia are the only PSP games I own. There are other ones. The redo of Tactics, War of the Lions.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Which they didn't change any of the, they changed nothing but like, I think maybe a couple of mechanics. Not to make the game easier, because go fuck yourself, but to make, to make the translation way better. Me, I won't get a PSP unless Kingdom Hearts comes out on it. Squeedix bet. That's you with any Sony console. I won't get this unless Kingdom Hearts comes out on it. And then Squeedix is like, and the new Kingdom Hearts is coming out on this console. And you're like, motherfucker. Like, KH4, I'm pretty sure is going to come out for the PS5. Pokemon is another one that can sway me. That's why I'm desperately hoping. But my thing is with ZA, I'm like, I'm not going to get a Switch 2 just for Pokemon. I can't validate that. But I want to play ZA. So I'm waiting for that rug pull where they're like, haha, JK, only for Switch 2. With love, they could release a Kingdom Hearts washer and dryer. I mean, they've released an $800 chess set, and I lust after it. I want that $800 chess set, and I'm not kidding. I actually play chess. It would get use. They have some expensive-ass merch. We don't have the money. Your pride.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Would your pride hurt less if I beat you at chess instead of Uno? For those who don't know, my very first Uno game lasted 90 minutes. Ren had 4 decks. 4 Uno decks to prevent that exact thing from happening, and it was my very first game, and she and Katie had to explain the rules to me as we went. And I beat her. She was so upset. I would get the washer dryer set. I mean, yeah. It'd be pretty sick, honestly. Having, like, home appliances. It was great.
Black.
Wait, Katie, did I win or did you win? I can't remember who won that game of Uno. The washer plays simple and clean. What? What? The load is done. It was me, then you two continued to go at each other. Okay, Katie, that's right. Katie sat there smiling while Ren and I were screaming at each other. That's exactly what happened. Now that you said that, I remember it. Yeah, you almost circled back around to sane by the end of it. Yeah, then I got Uno for Steam and PlayStation so I can play against randos online. I'm a menace. And then I went out and bought 4 Uno decks. Oh my god.
Threat eliminated.
Yeah, you were scandalized when you heard I'd never played Uno. I was like, I'm sorry. Huh. Well. You fuckers. Ooh. Late mail. Standing by, standing by. Okay, attacking Elena. Probably because they are angry geese in disguise. I've started referring to the geese outside of our house, mine and my roommates, as the Canadian Mafia. Oh, that thing's gonna get in an apple hurl. Who's it hurling at? Elena. Oh, damn it. Ooh, good defense. I mean, look at them. This is what a geese tree hybrid would look like. Yeah. Fair enough. Also, much love to any Canadians out there. I actually do have friends in Canada.
Practice if you want to beat me.
Love you guys. Miss you guys. Okay, let me find a way around. I want that plate mail. Or whatever the fuck it is. It's armor. Dark armor. Okay, 301. So that's 6, I think, for Ryudo. And 7 for Mareg. Oh. Tio gets the dark armor. Plus 10 for her. I'm gonna fight him, I just... Fuck! I was hoping to ambush him! They sound like geese angrily honking into kazoos.
Let them hear your rumblings, O holy earth.
God, that's fast.
Silver.
Yeah, stay back. Okay. Fucking tree.
You picked on the wrong people.
You know, looks like she has little wings. Whoa! You made it giganto. That's super cute. Was this not the fucking way up? Okay, it is. Thank God. But yes, I like 10-2. Going back to that, I actually enjoy 10-2. It has some problems. My favorite character in the series got completely assassinated. And I hate that. But the gameplay's fun and is kind of cheesy and hokey as it is. It's fun. And actually, like, strategically very fun as well. Definitely an acquired taste, but like not as terrible. Nobody has the right to say 10-2 is bad IMO if they like Final Fantasy 13. Because 10-2 has world building and a story and genuinely touching scenes. And 13 just has hours and hours of frustration. It's hours down a long hallway with annoying characters, a plot that makes no sense, and yes, I read all of the codex. And then when you finally get your whole ass group together, they literally dump you in a sewer and say grind. Level grind, motherfucker. Famously, at least for me, this kind of has to be the best fucking move I've ever heard. Katie beat the game. She beat the final boss. Oh, no, the gameplay is actually what kept me going for 13 chapters. They also copied the sphere grid. The best leveling system, IMO. They made the sphere grid worse. Fuck, they would 100% make the sphere grid worse.
I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
Fuck, oh, Katie. She beat the game. Oh, I thought I heard whispers. What the fuck? Okay, I gotta run across these. Oh, it was you fuckers. Or no, it was those clay birds, I think, actually. Katie beat the final boss. The trophy... Didn't the power or something go out, Katie? Yeah, she didn't get an achievement. She was so pissed and done. It was something like the power went out and she did not... Like, the trophy did not pop. Like, the console got shut off. She did beat the game. But she did not get the fucking achievement / trophy because she was so fucking pissed. Oh, Katie was so done, she didn't give a shit at that point. Then they make it even worse. By starting the second game by ripping off Aerith's death scene. And people genuinely think that's touching, and I'm sitting there screaming.
Practice if you want to beat me.
Literally screaming. I have actually yelled about it. multiple times. I will say I've spoken to people who like 13 and 13-2 and been like, why? Please explain why. I hate the main character so much. Ooh, Earth and Axe. Move Blessing, Bonds of Trust. Hang on. Okay, Move Blessing. Oh, that's where the Battle Manicure and the face paint went. Bonds of Trust. Yeah, bonds. I was like, isn't a bond of trust a, yeah. Okay, so. I've asked, one of them is my brother, actually. Ooh. Oh, we equip that. It's my brother, and I can't stand Lightning. I fucking hate her. And, he likes her for the reason that I hate her. He's like, yeah, she's absolutely a bitch. I love her for it. He's like, she's a very faulty character, and I love her for it. And I'm like, fucking fair play, dude. So all of the Lightning merch I get, like, as a byproduct of other stuff, I give to him. Like, if I get, like, I bought, like, an Art Nouveau print set with like, Yuna and Renoa and Aerith. And Lightning was in it, too. And I was like, hey, Tristan. I was like, you want this Lightning one? And he was like, yeah. Katie had a GameStop poster that ended up going to him. I mean, the thing is like, he's not defending and saying that she's not a terrible person. He's like, oh, she is. She's a complete bitch. Yeah, the Lightning promo poster went to someone who will love it. You will keep Snow because you love Snow. But I did talk to him about it, and even he was like, yeah, 13-3 is the fucking worst. And I was like, really? And for anyone going, Danny, you say you can't judge a game until you've played it. Don't worry. I took one of my friends up on how long will it take you to beat every Final Fantasy individually, and then add that up in hours, please. I want to know how long. I don't really talk to that friend much anymore, not as like a, oh, hey, we don't get along, but more of like a, we just kind of fell out of touch. And I'm sure if I reached out and I was like, hey, it's Danny, you know, from blah, blah, blah workplace. He'd be like, oh yeah, hey. I'd be like, you remember when you asked me to do this? He'd probably be like, no, or he would say yes. I would love it if he said yes. But to do that, I sold 13 and then I rebought it cheap as shit, by the way. 13, fuck. Okay, it's just defense loss. 13, 13-2, and 13-3, and I will be putting myself through that shit. Don't worry. And if I come out the other end thinking something else, then I come out the other end thinking something else. And I will say that I have been able to eat my words. Because IMO, that's a big part of gaming. Or anything, really. You gotta try it. If you don't like it, you can just say, at least I fucking read it, I played it, I watched it.
Eliminated.
I did play 13, so I can hate on 13. 13-3. Yeah, 13-3 is timed. For those of you who don't know that. Yeah, because 13 wasn't supposed... Here's a fun fact. 13 was not supposed to be a Final Fantasy game. I've probably said this on stream 10 million times before. I'm very sorry. It was not supposed to be a Final Fantasy title. They were pressed for time to make a Final Fantasy title. And so they took this prototype game and they called it Final Fantasy 13. And that's why it feels so far removed from Final Fantasy. Hilariously enough, Hope is a little bitch. I'm so sorry. He is the worst. And I actually tried to give him credit. Because I was like, oh, you know, because Gambit walked in and he was like, he's a little bitch. And I'm like, you've seen him for 2 seconds. And he's like, he's a little bitch. And I'm like, all right, get out of here, man. Like, you haven't even like seen what's happened or whatever. And Gambit's like, all right. And he walked out. And then later, Hope started blaming Snow for his mom's death when it was literally no fault of Snow's and he couldn't fucking do anything to save his mom. Nothing, like, Snow was not at all responsible for Hope's mom's death at all. And then Lightning gave him a knife and told him to stab her future brother-in-law with it. And Hope tried to. And I'm like, oh my god, I hate you both.
Oh, holy light of life.
I wanted to like Saz, but he got really fucking annoying. Vanille and Fang were the only two that actually felt like they came out of a Final Fantasy game. People hated Vanille because she was super cheerful. They can suck my dick. She was actually a complex character. And didn't blame other people for her problems. Well, and I was gonna get to Snow. Snow got like the, he kind of got like the, what I call like the, we tried to be Sokka treatment. That's how I see it. It's when you try to write a character who is very strong in principles and is also comic relief, but they leaned a bit too heavy on the comic relief on Snow. They were like, oh yeah, we need to lighten the mood. He's stupid. And I'm like, oh my God, Snow's actually a good person. Stop making him annoying. So, for people who defend Snow, I get it, you know? But he got fucking annoying after a while. I don't hate him, though. He just got fucking annoying. But Katie's right. He is the only one who wasn't in it for himself. I love Vanille and Fang. They were in it for each other. And I will say, the music was great, actually. Uematsu tried a whole new style of sound with it, and it actually worked. Like, the Poppy soundtrack was actually really cool. People didn't know how they felt about it, but I'm like, this is pretty fun, actually. And the scene with Snow and Snow proposing to Sarah is actually very sweet and beautiful. Like, I have a set of postcards that I have framed. In my room, I have the poster for Kingdom Hearts 3 because it's absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. Katie and I both have a framed thing of Kingdom Hearts 3. And then around that, I got an official postcard set from Square Enix that depicts, oh, what is his name? Hang on. I have the book, like, right behind me. Thank you for telling me to stretch. I'm gonna look for that book. Fuck. I moved the book at some point. But it's the guy that does the concept art, like the very dreamy looking, like, watercolor concept art for 13, or not 13, for Final Fantasy. And it's all just absolutely stunning. No, not Nomura-san. It's someone else. No, like, I mean, like, the barest concept. Fuck. I'm gonna have to look up his... He's drawn for every Final Fantasies. Yoshitaka Amano. Yoshitaka Amano. For images, I will drop one in chat. Yeah, Amano-san. What's one that is like distinctly here's one of Terra. This is an unused concept of or is that Terra? Oh no, it's not. That's wait a minute, Lightning almost dressed like a penguin in Kate Sith? That would have been way better. Diablos was almost a Foul C. Really? We almost got Diablos in 13, huh? Okay, anyway. No. This is an alternate design for Kane, which is crazy. For those who don't know Kane, he is very he has like, where is it, like a dark suit of armor, voiced by Liam O'Brien, very like emo boy hours, for good reasons. Kane is usually on his shit. I love Kane, but he's usually on his shit. But I have a postcard set of like either iconic scenes or ideas that Amano-san drew, and I framed to put my favorite ones around my Kingdom Hearts poster because I had room on the walls. And the 13 one, the 13 one made it in there with Snow, because it was Snow and Sarah's proposal. It was very, very sweet. Tired of these motherfucking snakes. Yes, thank you, Ren, for throwing Kane's final design in chat. Kane's always on some shit.
Who runs the earth? Grant me power!
But yeah, Amano-san's art has a very like dreamlike quality to it, and I love it so much. They released a book a few years ago. I want to get framed Final Fantasy art, I say, is how you use my mouse on Noctis's face. You have that giant CG put together picture of Noctis.
Threat eliminated.
I know, but I have to build the frames for it. Ooh, save point. Oh, no, we're gonna go for it. I've ended early a lot recently. I kind of want to just push my luck a little bit. I have a meeting at 10 in the morning tomorrow with a dealer who I've never been able to get a hold of. And I'm like, no, Grandia 2. Man, this was just a fucking Squeenix ass episode. Okay, nothing here. If Malthus is in here, I don't think it's gonna be quick. We couldn't beat him when we saw him last. Seal of Valmar. Or yeah, Seal 4 Valmar. Yeah, Ryuta said the Horns of Granus back in the inn. Or the Horns of Valmar. The idol was in the way of it. Did he though? Or was Rena possessed by Valmar? Like, that's what I keep wondering. Bro, story cool. Like, do I go back? I would assume we go near the seal. Is this a thing where we go back out? That's what I'm wondering, actually. That's exactly what I'm wondering, Bird. Is if Rena was possessed and that it jumped to Melphis. Katie, am I stupid? I'm pressing A near this thing. Part of me wonders if I have to go all the way back out to the courtyard. God damn it, I was right. Thank you. I was right, I just didn't want to do it. I'm like, no, it'll waste time as I run around the room waiting. Like an asshole. Yep. All right. Where are we going, Melphis? Oh. Oh. God, more? Thought I was gonna end up fighting Melphis. That save point made me think I was gonna end up fighting Melphis. I know there's a time check, that's why I was like, no! I'll do the boss fight! Thank you for the time check, Katie, I appreciate it. I'm just angsting. I want more! I want to play more. Is there going to be a save point up ahead, or should I head back and save? Go save, yeah.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Melphis, fine. Fucking jerk. How dare you, Malthus, take advantage of the fact that I have to work. Hang on, okay, recover and then turn around because I'm gonna start and I will go the wrong way. I know me. Okay, I'm sorry I couldn't finish this, but I hope you guys had fun listening to me fucking rant and rave about fucking Square Enix properties this whole last time. Oh, we got a lot. I wonder if that was Sky at Elena's window or not, because I feel like she would recognize that it was Sky. I don't know. We don't know how long Sky's been with Ryudo. We don't know if Sky is just a bird. I got a whole 5 rows of my sweater done. I enjoyed the ranting very much. I just imagined Bird and Kazi sitting there with giant question marks over their heads. The whole last time, like, yep, this is a thing. We're just gonna let her go. Somebody pulled the string on the Danny doll and it's not running out. We're just waiting for it to run out. Oh, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna go put another salon pause on my neck. And I will see you guys next time. Hopefully we end this shit with Malthus next time, or we get further with this thing with Malthus. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat him if we couldn't beat him last time. Either way, more Malthus. Thank you guys so much, and have a good one.